Like, share, thumb up the video. I appreciate everyone that do. I am your sacred magical high chief priestess. I mean, when I say that whoever this is that keep trying to do shit in my energy, you are so cursed with a curse. Like, you just, some of y'all don't even care that you curse. You already know you curse. You just gonna keep doing shit until you die. And it's for a fucking shame that you willing to go through all this hell on the earthly plane, and then then get over to the spiritual plane, and then they gonna finish you there. Like, it's never gonna be over for you. So for you to think I'm gonna keep doing it anyway until I die, you're gonna catch hell even in the afterworld. So it's like this shit is not gonna end for you. Like, you're gonna be in the lake of fire, boo, with the shit that you do. Like, I'm about to put on this video. Somebody dead is walking on the side of you. That means that they're protecting you. You got Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael that's around you with ancestors and celestial, all kind of celestial ancestors. And it's because these bitches keeps trying to send out malevolent fucking energies. They keep trying to pay people. They sitting up here burying candles with your name on it. Like, these motherfuckers doing the mostest, and ain't none of this shit working. They wondering why the fuck this spell work ain't working on me. You know, why the fuck they can't touch me? Bitch, you will never be able to motherfucking touch my light. You will never be able to snuff my motherfucking light out. That go for all you bitches on YouTube that be around here wishing, hoping, praying for a motherfucker. It is sad that you're going to perish and die, and that your family is going to be affected by this, your bloodline and everything. It's really sad that you don't understand how deep, like how serious, how important, how serious this shit is that you did, the treasoncy that you did on God. Like, you did treasoncies and abominance on God when you came in certain holy people energy that God is covering and blessing. You have done things that is so illegal, spiritual, physically. It's just not funny. Like, it's sad that you're perishing, dying. This woman, it's a woman, she got a terminal illness. And it's because she kept doing spell work and crazy shit in my energy. She kept chanting crazy shit. She was doing all kind of stuff. This woman is dark as fuck. And it's a couple that's catching hell. You're catching hell, okay? For the shit that you keep trying to do in beautiful, divine, feminines and masculines energy. Alright, like, y'all are catching hell. Like, y'all sitting up there watching each other perish and die. Father God said one person is withering away like a fucking leaf. Okay, lost as fuck, while the other one got a terminal illness and it's just taking over their whole fucking body. Okay, causing all kind of aggravating pain, and they can't sleep. They being tormented with nightmares. Like, it's all of this shit going on with them. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, shit, I'm sleeping in peace. Shit, meanwhile, back at the ranch, shit, I take naps. Like, I can't make this shit up. Like, all of my bills is paid. Like, I don't have to worry about shit. If I need anything, I got money. It show up everywhere from all corners of the world. Like, I can't make it up. like this shit is so funny. Like, I'm so comfortable. Like, God got me. I'm so covered. I'm so grateful to my Most High God for the love and just for the protection that He placed on me. Like, I'm sealed, baby. I'm sealed. Like, you're not gonna hit nothing. You're not gonna hit nothing. It's like a bulletproof wall. It's like a bulletproof glass. It's just gonna bounce off and hit your own ass. Like it's just you're not gonna never see the results. You're not gonna never see the downfalls. That go for all of you bitches that's hoping, praying like a motherfucker. But we will see your downfalls though. We will see your downfalls though. It will be evidence who the fuck is saying shit and then smiling in people's faces and playing like they innocent and they ain't and they are chosen one and they on God's side. It's gonna be evidence because you're perishing like a fucking tree plant. Like, I can't make it up. This shit right here that y'all finna listen to, this shit is so deep. Like, I'm telling you, brace yourself because y'all about to hear some crazy shit about these karmics and the shit that they going through. And for the exes, the motherfuckers that walked away with so much revenge and so much, all this hate you had inside of you for a motherfucker that didn't do nothing to you. Wow, you going through it, boo. You going through it, boo. You got all kind of illness in your body. Ain't nothing gonna be able to heal it. Like, you might as well just sit your old raggedy ass down, nigga. Like you got audacity to be having revenge and having enviness towards a motherfucker that didn't do nothing to you. They walked, matter of fact, ain't no probably. They walked away from you because you was trifling, you wasn't shit, and you didn't deserve to be in their fucking energy. And because you didn't deserve to be in their fucking energy and they knew it, you mad that you a piece of shit and that they know you a piece of shit and they don't want to waste no time and energy in you. Like, you got some audacity, nigga. Like, you better go sit your ass down while you got a chance. You better go deal with the shit, the problems that you got, and pray to God that it don't just take your ass up out of here, because you just sound so crazy with the shit that you're on. Okay? And whatever revenge you think you got, it ain't gonna never prosper. You ain't gonna never succeed in whatever you feel. So you can try to come back with a vengeance if you want to. You're gonna get knocked the fuck out, is what you're gonna get, boo. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Okay? That's what the high priest is gonna tell you, baby. Alright? You can come try that shit, try whatever fuck shit you want to, and you can get your fucking head, your dome knocked off. That's all gonna happen to you, boo. So I advise you to go sit your ass down and deal and heal. That's what I advise you to go do. Go sit your raggedy ass down and heal, dude. Okay? Because there ain't nobody did shit to you, and don't nobody owe you anything to keep your fuck shit ass around them when you're not respecting their energy. You're not reverencing them and treating their energy right. They don't deserve to keep you. You don't deserve to be around a motherfucker that's holy, that got pure energy or a good heart or any of that. Like, you just need to go just sit down. That's what I advise this person. Go heal. That's what I would advise you. You know, take your frustrations out on the motherfuckers that caused the frustrations. Okay? That's what you need to be focusing on. The motherfuckers that caused the shit from you from birth. Don't be trying to direct all your fuck shit you're going through towards the high priestess or towards anybody in the collective that this may resonate with. You deal with your shit. Look in the mirror. That's what Michael Jackson said. It starts with the fucking man in the mirror. Look at yourself, because ain't nobody did nothing to you. Even the crazy bitch that got the terminal illness. She want to think somebody sent this shit to her, or this just some fluky bad luck. Bitch, you know why you got that terminal illness. You know why the fuck you fucked up and why you perishing around this bitch. Stop acting like you clueless about that. All of y'all that's going through shit. You know why the fuck you going through what you going through. You know what you secretly pray for, hope for. You know what you been meditating in your mind about another motherfucker about. You know what the fuck you been doing. So don't play stupid when all the shit that's going on around you is fucking you up and fucking people up that you love. Don't even play fucking stupid, because you know exactly why the fuck you going through what you going through. You know exactly why. So I'm gonna put this movie, it's not even a movie. I don't know what the fuck this is. I just got through watching two different things that popped up on here. Okay, this is a girl platform, and she's using AI. And when I say that, this bitch basically she giving more confirmation of what I already told y'all earlier. Like, these people, this is a lost soul. This is a lost soul. These is lost people. Like, they don't have, like, anything can get inside them and control them. And, like, it's a fucking shame. We got to hold a prayer ritual for these motherfuckers. I promise you to God we do. Like, ain't no prayer gonna help, though.
Consciousness is the ultimate reality of the universe.
Yeah, consciousness is the ultimate reality, because it's gonna be what's gonna wake their ass up.
We're pulled from the mud when all seemed lost. God took your hand and...
Yeah, God got our hand. God not gonna allow anything to happen to you. He's not gonna allow anybody to get in your energy doing any fuck shit. He got the most warriors angels, ancestral angels, and you just got people covering and protecting you from the other side. And they ain't gonna never allow this fuck shit that these crazy dark ass people that walk this earth, they wish and hope and pray for. It's some lost souls. It's really sad. It's really sad that these motherfuckers is like this. Like, wow. Like, I couldn't imagine being this lost. I couldn't imagine having this much hate in my heart. I couldn't imagine waking up every day and wanting crazy shit to happen to people. Like, I just told y'all I seen a movie called Wish Upon. And everything that this girl wished upon, a motherfucker came back on her to the point she died. Her life was taken in a blink of a fucking eye. Like, y'all are stupid. Y'all just don't understand the damaging that y'all have. Y'all not understanding. Y'all just not understanding. And some people won't never understand. They gonna go to their grave not understanding. And they gonna cross over to the other side and get their ass handled. Like, I can't make it up. Like, I'm trying to tell you, you're going to get handled. And it's a shame.
They have Phoenix from ashes loaded with spells and tears. And now, slowly, you are coming back to life. Stronger, wiser.
It's a shame.
More. Those who wanted to see you fall are desperate because nothing they
And to the ex, bitch, you'll never have another chance with me, bitch.
Burned photographs.
Just accept it, bitch. You will never have another chance with the high priestess. It is what it is. Just accept it, bitch. But you don't need to be hating me, because I ain't did nothing to you. Other than dismiss your motherfucking energy. That's it. I ain't did nothing to you for you to have that much hate. So you might as well just go ahead on. You will never get another motherfucking chance with me.
You are releasing
period.
The betrayals, the wounds that others caused, and you are being guided towards a new version of yourself. Today, as you listen to this, a sacred light is descending upon you, a divine protection that moves you away from a trap that someone very close tried to set, but they will not succeed, because God himself has intervened in your story and has placed angels by your side with swords in hand, so that no
Jesus loved me.
And while some continue trying,
yes, Jesus loved me, because the motherfucking Bible tell me so.
Because if you advance, they lose the control they thought they had over you.
Yes, Jesus loved me.
They just don't accept it. They keep trying
yes,
to
Jesus loved me.
Obstacles.
The Bible tells me so.
But you are no longer on that frequency. You vibrate high. You have already defeated them. They can no longer break you. Comment, "My light is stronger," and subscribe right now.
My light is way too stronger.
Has requested it in your reading, so that the energy channel opens, so that the universe knows it, and so that the victory is sealed with words of power.
Have mercy on these people's souls, Father God. Have mercy
like
on this motherfucking soul, because
they
don't know no better. Ignorance will always have it, just be ignorant.
Your guides, your ancestors.
Have mercy on their soul. They don't know no damn better, God.
It's backed you since before you were born. They, your protectors, are telling you right now, you have already overcome it. Do not look back. It was not easy, I know. They wanted to dominate you, manipulate you, sink you in the mud. But you are not common. You have a noble, clean, powerful heart. And that heart, in the spiritual world, shines like a torch that not even the most ancient witchcraft can extinguish. You have prayed for others when no one prayed for you. You have helped without asking for anything. You have cried in silence and still continued to give love. And the universe saw that. God felt it. That is why today he returns it to you, multiplied by 7. You are being surrounded by a very high vibration. Archangel Michael is with you. He is taking note of every step you take. And that is why you now burn with an intensity
you, Archangel
that those who
Michael.
wish you
I
ill
appreciate
cannot
you and
bear.
love you.
Yes, they have attacked you with cursed words, with rituals of destruction, with invocations made on altars where light does not enter. But they failed, because you were sealed with celestial fire from the beginning. And now, everything they launched
celestial
is
fire. Thank you for the celestial fire.
The spells are reversing, and although they still try to watch you from afar, they are only signing their own spiritual power. You have the energy of the sun in your chest. You shine beyond what they will ever comprehend. They feed on shadows, but you are made of light. They tremble because they do not understand why you are still standing. But you know why. Because your faith sustains you. Because your soul has been trained in other lives for this battle. And because you are connected directly with the divine. And listen well, that woman who appears in your energy was not alone. She did not act by herself. For some, she was accompanied by a cold, manipulative, calculating man. For others, by another woman with a poisoned soul who was once close, feigning closeness. Both, like puppets of the darkness, moved pieces believing they would destroy you. But you are no longer on that board. You are on another plane, guided by heaven.
On a whole nother plane. Like, I'm like, where is this shit coming from? Like, I'm not even in the same. I'm not even on the same level with these motherfuckers. Like, what make them think that they can just keep doing all this shit when I'm in a whole nother plane? Like, this is why this shit's so funny.
Today, the threads of destiny move and reveal to me the presence of a
Like,
karmic
motherfuckers still in 2019, 2020, and we in 2025. Going in 2026. That's how fucking off you is. Like your hate will never reach me, boo. So you might as well go sit your ass down and figure out something. But go get a clue.
To invoke a work of witchcraft against you. They went together in secret to a sorceress of the shadows.
A couple did this.
Damage your spirit, twist your path.
It's a couple.
Put out your light.
They went to
but
somebody.
What they did not expect is what happened next.
I'm trying to pay them to do this. That's that 20 grand.
Dark entities.
Whatever they did, that's that 20 grand. It backfired on them. Somebody died.
And recoiled. Yes, she recoiled. They told her they would pay whatever it took. But she responded with a broken voice. Your money is worthless against that soul. I cannot touch her.
The witch told him that your money...
I do not understand. Your celestial protection is so intense, so bright, that not even in the darkest place did they dare to touch you. But this does not mean you have not walked through fire. You were close to the abyss. You felt the weight of betrayal. You felt how your soul broke in silence.
The witch told him that your money would do nothing to this person.
They wanted to destroy
and these people still keep trying this. Like motherfuckers and told him to stop.
With malign vibrations.
It's not gonna work. You just fucking yourself out. Every time they pay somebody, all they doing is paying to bring the energy right back to them. Like, you stupid as fuck. I have never seen stupidness at this level.
And while you cried without understanding, he and your guardian angels were covering you.
I would never send dark energy towards somebody and pay for it. Like, are you crazy?
And subscribe now, because
I would never take my money and waste my time on your ass.
That action will open the channel of light that the universe is waiting for to return everything that is yours to you. Now, what was taken from you is beginning to be balanced. Your energy, your peace, your emotional and economic stability are being restored. What used to hurt you will begin to be healed. That anguish that has followed you like a sticky shadow, like a weight on your chest, is not yours. It was sent. You were not the one who generated it, but you carried it like a suitcase of stone on your back.
Yeah, you carried it like a champ.
Silent hopelessness.
You carried it like a champ, divine feminine.
No reason was part of the spiritual attack, and today it is being ripped out by the hand of God.
No weapon formed against you shall prosper, divine feminine.
You are not wrong. You have been under astral surveillance.
Not
Someone
one.
has been trying to close your paths from a distance, manipulating your energy in the darkness, launching rotten thoughts and desires like invisible arrows. But your spiritual guides are furious. They are cleansing with force. They are unmasking.
Spirit guides is mad as fuck.
They show me the clear image.
They was like, no the fuck they didn't. What the fuck? Your spirit guides is mad as fuck about this shit.
And next to him, a dark, silent, venomous woman, disguised with a smile and calm, but who has only wanted to see you fall. Both, the man and the woman, are now paying the price for their disguised witchcraft. Karma has begun to devour them from the inside.
Ooh,
and
from the inside.
Is that when they went to another witch to reinforce their malice, she slammed the door in their face. That soul is surrounded by divine fire. I am not getting involved with that, she told them. Comment now. My soul is sealed with
My soul is sealed with divine fire. Okay, and no witch is going to get involved with you. So you blew that.
That this act will be your key to the final transformation. From that moment, they were rejected by the shadows themselves.
What the fuck you get?
Your protection was raised even higher, like an impassable barrier, a wall of light. They have been trapped in their own spell, and you are about to be free.
Somebody said that they not going to have peace until I have a downfall. So God gonna make sure that you get exactly what you want.
Now the rebirth begins.
He gonna make sure you get exactly that.
Where no one can ever cage you again. An existence where you are strong, awake, blessed.
No problem.
Listen carefully.
God say your wish is my command, baby.
Yours.
He gonna give you what you want.
The ache, the constant discomfort, or that silent fear you cannot explain do not come from you. They are residues of buried energies. Dark findings launched against you by people who cannot stand to see you shine.
Boy, I locked the thing because the cat came in here and woke me up out my sleep.
Passing through the veil of darkness and fully
and I'm recording the video. I'll be in there.
The reading shows me with ferocious clarity. You are about to witness a tangible, real, brutally transformative miracle. Something directly linked to your health. To that physical unease that has been lacerating you in silence.
Hold on.
For some,
can you push it?
Surgery. For others,
It's just the
it's a
table.
symptom that
Just push
refuses
it.
to disappear, or a fear that sticks to you
Hold
like
on,
a
let me
shadow.
get up.
But all of that is going to be ripped out by the roots. Subscribe and comment.
Yeah.
St. Gabriel opens the way for me.
That damn
Because
cat,
that
she was all
symbolic
up in
act
here doing
activates the
shit.
healing channel that
Woke
is
me up
open
out
for
my
you.
damn sleep, and
It is already
I
been
had to
decreed
get her
and
ass, and then
invisible.
she ran out of here when
What
she
seemed
seen that I was
impossible will
looking
be
for her.
easy. God is interceding
Hold
for
on,
you
let
and
me
has sent
pause
angels
this.
with swords of fire to cut the bonds of pain.
Yeah.
A liberation
Let me
is
tell you
coming.
how awful
A
it
breath
was. What's
needed.
this? Is it
But
on
not
pause?
everything has
Let's
been
see.
clean on this journey.
Look,
Because there are too many
it was
shadows that have
our
wanted to see
whole
you fall.
streets.
There is
Nobody
strong,
giving
venomous
candy.
opposition.
One
A
or
person
two
full of resentment,
houses.
frozen inside,
Whole
dry of
streets.
soul,
So we
has
went
tried
to
to
one
block your
street,
path.
two streets, then
Their
I
mind,
crossed over and went to the
icy
other
and
side.
calculating,
Like by
has been the
Superior
center
and
of an
shit.
attempt
I
at
couldn't
spiritual
believe it.
destruction.
Yeah. One person
Gemini,
at the house was
Libra,
like, you are
Aquarius.
last person. We
It
just
doesn't
gonna give
matter
it
your
all to
sign.
you and just
What matters
gave
is
all
their
the candy
rotten
to Deja
intention.
and Treasure.
They went to a dark
Like,
place.
this is all what we got.
cave
I
of
got a Kit
witchcraft,
Kat, I got a
a
Reese
black
Cup,
altar,
I got 2
and brought the
Hershey
most
bars, I
ancient
got
part of
these
you.
M&Ms over
Your
here,
name, your
and then all
image,
this Snickers
your
and
energy.
Milky Way.
They wanted to see you destroyed, wanted to bury you
Yeah,
on the
and
spiritual
I'm rolling me
plane.
up an L laughing at
But
these
what happened was
motherfuckers that
something
keep
else. The
wishing
witch,
crazy
upon
shit
seeing
over
your
me,
photo,
my family,
felt
and
a chill
crazy
that
shit like
paralyzed
that.
her
Like,
body.
God is not
She could
allowing
not continue.
none of this crazy
She
shit
looked
to
at
happen
you
to us.
and knew you were guarded by something that does not belong to this world.
Yeah, I'm up here
She
tripping,
returned the
man.
money.
People
She
wishing
said she
crazy
could do
shit over
nothing,
me and my
that not even
family.
dark paths could touch your light. She
I'm
said
up
it
here
trembled.
tripping.
Because
let
you
me
do
put this
not
back
walk
on.
alone. The person who went to curse
Okay.
you left humiliated. But
I
she
think
was
it's
not
still
alone.
recording.
She was accompanied by another
Let me see.
karmic
Let me
figure,
check.
a woman who had
'Cause I ain't
spent
got my
years
glasses
poisoning
on.
the air with envy and falsehood. That infernal duo was rejected by the spiritual
Is it
space
on?
itself, as if
Yeah,
the
it's
earth did
on.
not want them,
So I'm gonna rewind it
as if
back
the
just a
sacred
little
place where
tad
they
bit,
went to invoke darkness spit them out.
so that you can hear what the part that you missed. And if you already heard it, then you'll just hear it again. Because I paused it for a second. If I paused it, because I don't know if I really did, but my son came in here and I was talking to him for a second.
In power that has been sealed in your soul since before birth. All this confirms what I had already felt. What they wanted to do to you no longer has power over you. This infernal chapter is closing. Divine justice is coming. Miracles, radical changes, and a new energetic order are coming. You are being pushed forward.
Motherfucker trying to
and no
wish
one has
ill
the power
will
to
on
stop
me,
you.
nigga. You would
What
never
they are showing you
get
now
that
is
wish.
conclusive.
Because I don't
There was
got
a
illnesses
warning.
in my body
The
now,
spiritual
nigga, at my
entities that
age.
guard
She
the
would never
portals
get that
spoke to
wish,
that person.
motherfucker.
They told her, if
Okay?
you continue,
Okay, I don't
you
let
will
people
destroy
violate my
yourself.
energy. I don't let nasty niggas
And
get
not
in my
just her,
energy. I don't let none
but
of
her
that shit
accomplice
go
as
on.
well.
So, you
Because there
wishing and
were
hoping and praying for some
two
shit that ain't gonna never
pestilent energies
motherfucking
that
happen.
wanted to
You
soil
sound
your life
stupid.
with their cursed thoughts. But the prophecy was fulfilled. They are being devoured by their own darkness. Every evil wish they launched has been returned to them like a whip. Because your shield, your faith, your strength, and your connection to the high power cannot be broken by anyone. Many of you have felt it. You have lived the spiritual battle without even understanding
My
it.
connection with
The
God will
chronic
never
fatigue,
fucking be
the
broke.
sadness that
Not
has no
ever.
name, the
222.
blockages that appeared from nowhere. All of that was real. Invisible forces were touching you, but they could not enter. Your guardian angels are with you. They are celebrating. They are saying, you have already won. The wheel of destiny has turned. Everything is going to start moving in your favor. New energies are arriving. Signs like Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Leo bring water, fire, intuition, and power to seal this new cycle. And now comes the most delicate part. Someone in your circle, even in your family, has wished for your death in silence. From envy. From
I know
resentment,
ain't nobody in my family and
from the
wish no
venom
crazy
hidden
shit
behind
like
the
that.
There is a presence
Because
very
they'd
close
be
to
out
you.
their motherfucking mind.
A shadow that disguised itself
They
as
would be out their
affection. Someone
motherfucking
who said they
mind.
loved
For
you,
real. I would have
but
to
in secret
intervene and ask
cultivated
God
a
not to
venomous
fuck them
hatred.
up. For real.
Crouched like a serpent in the heart. In many cases, it is an old love, a past connection that marked you deeply. Someone who stole your breath and then left, but not in peace. They left cursing you in silence. That being who once had your kisses and your trust.
This
left
is an
with a
ex
soul
that
rotten
did
with
this.
resentment. And what he launched against you like a twisted spell has now returned with supernatural fury.
That's
His
what you
life
get,
is a field of
bitch.
ruins. What was once control, power, health, is now illness, chaos, disorder. That spiritual burial he dedicated to you has unearthed itself, and now he drags it in life. And while you advance, protected,
Motherfucker
blessed,
miserable as fuck
guarded by
around this
guardian angels
bitch.
who do not sleep, that person sinks in their own energetic swamp. They cannot breathe, cannot move. Every step they try to take is like walking through invisible chains. Comment now. The light of Saint Michael covers me. And
The light of Saint Michael covers me.
Protection in this battle that you have already won, but which continues to burn on the astral plane. But this is not about just one being.
Michael gonna fuck you up, nigga.
There are
Shit, you gonna get your ass handed to you.
Figures who
Coming in my energy,
might
talking
even carry your
crazy and
blood,
saying the crazy
who
shit you
plotted
be
and
saying.
recruited
Michael is gonna
witchcraft,
fuck you
a
up,
spiritual
dude.
ambush to see you fall. They allied, played at being black magicians of ill will, moved hidden energies, asked for rituals, sought inverted bindings to break you. But what they got was the awakening of the fury of karma. Now both are paying the price.
That's the
One
couple.
of them is gravely ill. Her body does
That's the
not
girl.
respond, as if her soul were extinguishing from within. The other wanders like a dry leaf in a whirlwind, without direction, without clarity, without knowing how this was unleashed. But, it was the same demons they invoked that are now chasing them. And neither money, nor contacts, nor feigned prayers are saving them. The price of what they wanted to do to you has begun to be collected. With interest.
Yeah.
From the day you decided to close that door.
There's blood on your ass. They collecting blood. They collecting souls on you.
And the energy began to return to its point of origin like a boomerang curse. Since then, the lives of those people began to collapse like a house of cards in a storm, their nights filled with insomnia, their days with losses, and you, meanwhile, began to flourish.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, I'm flourishing. I'm
You
flourishing.
are on an upward path. Your soul is reclaiming its throne. Subscribe and leave your power comment. I am in the energy of the sun, because with that decree, you activate the divine channel that is upon you and shield your path against any future attempt at harm. The cards have spoken very clearly. They, the hidden enemies, wanted to see you finished, in ruins, crying in a corner. They wanted to laugh at your fall, mock your suffering while you broke in silence. But the script changed. Now it is they who are submerged in pain, drowned in their own darkness. Everything they launched was returned. Every word, every venomous thought, every black candle lit in your name was extinguished by your angels. They tried to activate the energy of the Five of Pentacles for you.
Oh.
That vibration of poverty, abandonment,
You still on that bullshit
scarcity.
trying to activate the Five of Pentacles? You stupid as fuck. You gonna get the Five of Pentacles. Your ass is gonna be on the corner in the box.
Today, you are entering the energy
Like
of
you
the sun.
stupid. Keep trying to evoke the Five of Pentacles. You're gonna get exactly what you
After a
want.
storm of darkness that almost swallowed you whole. God is taking your hand. Archangel Michael has drawn his sword of fire in the air, cutting the ties that bound you to pain. It was not an easy path. You have bled on the inside.
Like y'all motherfuckers stay on old shit. Like y'all don't know nothing else to do but old shit. Oh, repeatedly over and over and over. Nigga, you stale.
That the power you carry cannot be bought or learned. One is born with it. You have fought demons. There is something you do not see, but that is watching you every night, right when you turn off the light. It is not a person or a shadow, it is an angel.
Turn off the light.
It is an envoy from the heavens.
And light a
Who
candle.
was summoned by a higher power to stand by your bedside.
We got angels standing by our bedside.
But its arrival was no accident. It was Saint Michael who ordered it. And he brought me to you to reveal a message that not all are ready to receive. From this instant until midnight tomorrow, a hidden portal will open. Something is going to change in your life, even if you don't know it yet. The next 24 hours are decisive. There is a spiritual movement that will begin to shake your path. That angel now breathing near you was summoned a week ago. Why? Because you are under spiritual attack, and it's not a simple evil eye. You are in the midst of an invisible war. Am I? Words.
Am I? Shit, I can't tell.
Is it you? There is a way to know. Touch that arrow.
A war?
Check
Where the fuck the war at? Because I can't tell.
If it is a woman, then this message was woven between heaven and earth for you.
What fucking
Write your
war?
name in the comments and decree, my angel protects me. Archangel St. Gabriel asks this to activate your energy channel. If you do, you will open the connection to hidden knowledge. Don't think about it too much. Do it for your own good. That angel roaming your room is not playing. It was placed by God himself to break an ancient curse that has infected your love life, your soul, and your finances. A curse woven with dark threads of witchcraft, envy, and low rituals. Tonight, when the clock strikes 12, the angel will receive a direct order to free you from what is binding you.
Oh shit, we being free from what's bonding, baby.
Amen.
Oh shit.
If you feel this
Shit,
word
I
ignite
couldn't
your
tell.
chest, close your eyes now, open your heart, and prepare, because what is coming is powerful. And if you want this angel to also extend its protective wings over 2 people in your family,
Shit.
share this message with them. St.
Right.
Michael has said that the act of sharing is a sacred key that unleashes silent miracles.
Shit, my family is covered,
Since you began to
motherfucker.
read
Covered
this,
and protected,
an
honey,
energy
just
of
like I
protection
am.
is ignited around
I
you.
done did
But there
rituals
is
on my
also an
motherfucking
urgent
family.
warning coming from the
Shit.
guardian angels.
E5,
Someone
all
is
them is
watching you.
covering us. So I
Someone
don't
who
know
does
what
not have
y'all
clean
thought.
intentions. A shadow watches you as if looking for a moment of carelessness to harm you in silence. You are protected, yes, but also surrounded by an energetic war. There is a ritual in progress. Something dark. And your guides are trying to warn you before it's too late. You have been on the verge of falling into a trap more than once. And it was not by chance.
Really?
Someone in secret has been planning an attack against you. However, the light that covers you
Ain't
is
no
powerful.
motherfucking
You
attacks
have an
gonna work
invisible
on no
shield,
fucking
a
high
sacred
priestess.
field. It
Just
comes
like the
from
fucking
above,
ex from the
from beings
past.
of light who know that someone
Your
wants to
fat
see
ass
fall,
or whoever the
and
fuck
we are
you
not
is, you better go
disowning
sit
this.
your ass
What
down.
is
You ain't
revealed
doing no
from the
secret
astral
attack on
planes is
nobody.
clear.
You finna get
She
yourself
is a
fucked
woman.
up fucking with
The
me.
energy is
Go
feminine,
sit your ass
dark,
down,
and
nigga.
manipulative. She
That's
may
what
have
I'ma
a
tell
cold,
you.
calculating personality. Or perhaps she is connected to the sign Capricorn. Yes, it's possible she is a Capricorn, but that's not the
That
most
person
alarming
ain't no
part.
fucking Capricorn.
She
They
is
in
not
devil
alone.
fucking energy. I'm the fucking
Someone very
Capricorn.
close to you, perhaps someone you
Okay?
trust, is giving her information. Your movements, your words. Someone is taking them directly to her ears. There are up to 2 energies involved, but 2 of them shine in the darkness with a dangerous intensity. Especially one woman, one who has a son or male child. That woman is not just anyone. Her aura is charged with something murky. It feels like witchcraft. She has taken a photo of you to a place where they do burials, bindings, and works of darkness. She has not done it alone. She has gathered others, people who envy you, who murmur your name like poison, who spy on you on social media, who pronounce curses disguised as comments. It is not an isolated attack. It is a spiritual conspiracy fueled by hatred. That woman has declared, even if in the form of a threat, that she would be happy if something bad happened to you. And that on the energetic plane is a bomb. But relax,
Y'all better stop wishing
because you are
bad
not
shit
alone.
on people.
Your soul has been
Y'all
marked
gonna
with a
get it.
special
I'm
light.
trying to tell you. I
You
don't give
must
a
wake
fuck
up
who
now.
it is. You're
It is time
ignorant.
to
You don't
close
know
cycles,
anything. Stop
cut
wishing crazy
ties,
shit on
and
people.
move away
Just
from
because
those
you jealous
venomous
of their
presences that have
aura,
been
their
sucking your
energy,
energy
or
in
their
silence.
looks.
There is
Like,
someone who
stop
has
wishing
said,
crazy
and
shit
it's
on
not just a
people.
saying,
Y'all are
but a stated
dumb.
word
Y'all
with
y'all
malice,
gonna get
that
everything
their
that
only
y'all
peace
wish.
would be your total absence. Yes, that's how dark it feels. But as long as you read these words, as long as the angels
There's
keep
somebody
speaking to you, they cannot touch you. What they have
that
attempted to
say that they're not
serious,
gonna have
endless
peace until
ruin,
they see you
chaos.
go out. Like,
But
that's just
witchcraft has
crazy
no
as fuck
power
to
where
me.
there is light. That
And
is
that's
you
why
are
you're gonna
here,
get dealt with and
because your
handled.
soul asked for help.
'Cause you
And today
talk
the angels
crazy.
answer. Comment amen if you feel your soul is receiving this truth, and if you feel it in your chest, subscribe now, because that is the way the universe activates this protection in your life. I am not the one saying it. St. Michael has said it. They have tried to absorb your life force like energy vampires thirsty for your light. They want to see you weak, dejected, prostrate, without the energy to get up.
Too bad that's
They
not
have
gonna
cast
happen.
spells, made invocations on dark altars, and activated portals where only spiritual misery dwells, all to extinguish you from the inside.
And that's why this
Listen
shit
to
is
me well.
hunting them,
You are
chasing
still
them.
here because your protection
Like, this
comes
is
from
why some
heaven.
motherfuckers can't live in their
And you are
house. They
reading
can't
this.
sleep.
It is no
Like, y'all
coincidence.
motherfuckers
It
going
is a
through
sign
it.
that Archangel St. Michael has brought you to this message, and he himself asks that you write your name and comment, "My light does not go out." to
My light do
activate your
not
mystical
go out.
Shield. It is now or never. I see clearly how several dark souls have gathered like hyenas thirsty for power to plan your downfall.
Hyenas,
They
look at
analyze
that.
you,
Heathens.
spy on you, murmur your name between their teeth as if it were a spell. The worst part is that they are not novices in these arts. There are people who have worked with real witches, the kind that bury photos, that do bindings with blood,
Y'all hear this
that
shit?
invoke entities that no longer belong to this plane. They have taken your name, your image, and objects with your energy to places where heavy witchcraft is practiced. And yes, they have invoked dangerous forces like Santa Muerte, holy death. Not as a symbol, but as an instrument
Shit,
of
when you
spiritual
left from
destruction.
that fucking burial
They have made
site,
pacts with
you took all
shadows,
kind of
and each
entities,
visit to
spirits,
that
and all
witch has
kind of
been an
shit home
offering
with
to
you.
damage your
You
light.
so retarded, it's a fucking
But pay
shame.
attention. This is
Shit,
not
you
me.
so fucking retarded, it's
It
a
is not a
fucking
recent
shame.
image. It is
You
a
took
poison
all
that
kind of
has been
spirits
stolen
and
for a long time in
entities back
silence.
home with you when you left
Even
that
like snakes in
motherfucking
the
burial
woods.
site.
They have acted
That's
in
how
secret,
retarded y'all
hiding their
is.
intentions under false masks, smiling while wishing you ill.
Retarded.
And you, with all that, are still standing. That says it all. Your soul has a pact with the divine. Your guides, your guardian angels, have fought battles for you while you slept. But now it is time for you to wake up completely, because what is coming can break ancestral chains or open abysses if you are not prepared. A man appears strongly in your energy, but he does not bring blessings. He brings darkness. He is someone who watches you with a desire for revenge, with hidden
That's the dumb motherfucker that need to heal, y'all.
to destabilize you.
That's the dumb
Convinced that
motherfucker
only
that
in
needs
this
to
way
be
can
healed.
he
This
achieve his
motherfucker
inner
miserable
peace.
as fuck
But
because
what he
divine
doesn't
feminine
understand
walked
is
away
that
from
you have
him.
already crossed
How
the
dare
fire
you
and
walk
come
away
out
from me
alive.
and don't talk to
You
me
have
no
left behind
more?
traps,
Because I'm a
betrayals,
narcissist.
even situations where you
How
grazed
dare
death
you?
with your fingers.
How dare you,
You were
divine
pulled from the
feminine?
mud when all seemed lost.
How
God
dare
took
you
your
walk
hand
away
and
from
told
that
you,
dark
"It is
narcissist
not your end
motherfucker?
yet." And since then, a new opportunity has opened for you. You have been tested in the forge of life. Betrayals, illnesses, scarcity, hidden tears, and still your heart was not corrupted. Now you are closing one of the most intense cycles of your existence. You are releasing old karmas, freeing chains that do not belong to you. And that is annoying, because there are those who cannot stand to see your transformation.
Oh,
they
too
see your energy
bad.
being purified.
Y'all bitches gonna
that you are
watch.
becoming stronger, more luminous, and that burns them like holy water on impure skin.
You bitches gonna watch.
But be careful. The threats continue. There
Yeah,
are entities
yeah,
and people who
yeah.
have sworn not to stop until they see you collapse.
Yeah.
Yes, just as you hear it.
And
They
we
have
gonna
said
watch
they will
you
not
collapse.
rest until you are no longer
Whoever the
here.
fuck ain't gonna
Words
stop
full of
until they
hatred,
see me
tongues
collapse,
and mouths
bitch. You're
sick
not
with
gonna
envy.
never see that,
But your
bitch. We
light
gonna
is a
watch you
shield,
go down.
and that is why they have not
That's what
managed
we
to
gonna
touch
watch,
you yet.
bitch.
Your spiritual strength makes them uncomfortable, irritates them, because they do not understand who protects you, who guards you. What angel has sealed your destiny? And that is why they don't take their eyes off you. From the shadows, they look for a way to enter your energy field. They try again and again, and they fail. The most
Bitch, Michael over me,
is
bitch.
that they do not present themselves as
Challenge
enemies.
him.
No, these people have
Fuck
two
with him
faces.
if you can
They
handle
smile
it.
at you,
It's Michael.
flatter
See if you
you,
can whoop
even
his
bring
ass.
affection. But in the darkness,
Michael who protect
they
me.
write
See
your
if you
name
can
on
whoop
sealed
Michael's
paper,
ass.
bury it.
See how far I go.
You will not find these little enemies.
See how far you
You are
get.
fighting
Michael, a
false faces
motherfucker,
that
take
play
your
with
head
fire.
off, bitch.
You are doing the work that few
See
dare to
how
do. You are
far.
healing,
See
letting
how
go,
far you
cleansing,
can
closing
get.
old doors.
Okay,
But
talking
they
about
are
you trying to
not.
find out who
They
the
remain
fuck
anchored
protected
in
me.
envy,
It's Michael,
frustration,
motherfucker.
obsession.
It's Michael.
They ask themselves, why are you still
Now,
alive?
now,
Why
see
don't
if you
break?
can
Why don't
remove
the
him.
rituals work?
With
It
your
makes them
dumb
desperate
ass.
because they have invested
Stupid.
time, money, and soul in making you fall. They have gone to witches,
They
paid for
invested
rituals with
money.
black candles, taken your image to altars where only chaos is invoked.
This
They
is
have done
crazy.
bindings, symbolic burials, and even spoken curses. And
This
among
is crazy.
themselves they argue, blaming each other for not seeing results.
They
Because
argue
don't
and they
understand
blame
why
each
they
other
cannot
for
go
not
through.
seeing results.
You are
It's your
protected by
fault
light
why
beyond
they
your
happening.
understanding. But to keep that protection
Oh my
active,
God.
comment, "The light covers me," and subscribe now.
The light
Because
covers
Archangel
me.
Gabriel has said that whoever opens that digital portal will also open the channel of knowledge and healing. They ask themselves the same question
Archangel
over and over.
Gabriel, shit, you
As
got
if
all
their
kind
minds
of
cannot
warrior and
conceive
fucking
the
powerful
truth.
angels around you
Why
that
doesn't
ain't
the
playing.
witchcraft they launched against you work?
They say, why the
Why
witchcraft
does
ain't
your light
working?
continue to illuminate even the deepest
Why the
caverns
fuck
where
she
they
keep
tried to bury you?
illuminating even though we putting the
And you
most
think you think
craziest
they
shit
have
on
left you in
her?
peace. No, they have not.
Why
They are
can't we
lying in
disturb
wait,
her
in
peace?
silence, hidden like shadows that do not rest, waiting for a moment of
This
carelessness
shit
to
is
try again to open
hilarious.
a crack in your energy field.
Like, I
They are there
cannot
in the
make
darkness,
this shit up, God.
watching from the corners that are not seen. That is what makes this energy so dense, so heavy, so dark. Because although invisible, it is still alive. A dark fog that roams, but does not touch. Because there is something sacred that envelops you. Something that prevents them from crossing the threshold. St. Michael showed it to me. And if you made it this far, it was no coincidence. It is because your soul is in the process of deep healing. It has been hit by betrayals, by pains that not everyone knows, but you are healing. You are resurrecting like the phoenix from ashes loaded with spells and tears. And now, slowly, you are coming back to life. Stronger, wiser, more awake.
I'm hungry.
Those who wanted to see you fall are desperate because nothing they did worked. They have buried candles with your name, burned photographs, done bindings with remains, with hair, with your objects. They have murmured incantations in dark rooms, but nothing has penetrated your shield, and that undoes them. Your balance, your spiritual awakening, your ability to let go of what no longer serves you, that drives them crazy, because you are living a spiritual rebirth. You are releasing the pain, the betrayals, the wounds that others caused, and you are being guided towards a new version of yourself. Today, as you listen to this, a sacred light is descending upon you, a divine protection that moves you away from a trap that someone very close tried to set, but they will not succeed, because God himself has intervened in your story,
No
and
weapon
has
formed
placed angels
against
by
me
your
shall
side with
prosper.
swords in hand,
Not
so that
one.
no shadow may touch you. And while some continue trying, between whispers and black candles, to stop your growth, they will not be able to, because if you advance, they lose the control they thought they had over you, and they have already lost it. They just don't accept it. They keep trying to throw negative energy, obstacles, dark thoughts, but you are no longer on that frequency. You vibrate high. You have already defeated them. They can no longer break you. Comment, "My light is stronger," and subscribe right now, because Saint Gabriel has requested it in your reading, so that the energy channel opens, so that the universe knows it, and so that the victory is sealed with words of power. Although they continue to spy on you in silence, like crows hidden among dry branches, they no longer have any dominion over you. You have been cloaked with the strength of your guides, your ancestors, of that spiritual lineage that has backed you since before you were born. They, your protectors, are telling you right now, you have already overcome it. Do not look back. It was not easy, I know. They wanted to dominate you, manipulate you, sink you in the mud. But you are not common. You have a noble, clean, powerful heart. And that heart, in the spiritual world, shines like a torch that not even the most ancient witchcraft can extinguish. You have prayed for others when no one prayed for you. You have helped without asking for anything.
Okay,
you
I
have
think
cried in
it's
silence
repeating.
and still continued to give love. And the universe saw that.
I think the
God
video
felt
is
it.
repeating
That
because
is why
it's
today
like
he
it's
returns
just a
it to
live
you,
video.
multiplied
So
by 7. You are being surrounded by a very high vibration. Archangel Michael is with you. He is taking note of every step you take. And that...
Going to ChumbaCasino.com every
Yeah.
day and collecting your daily bonus, that is the definition of fun. Head on up.
Attacked you with cursed words, with rituals of destruction, with invocations made on altars where light does not enter. But they failed, because you were sealed with celestial fire from the beginning. And now, everything they launched is being returned. The swords they sent are returning. The spells are reversing. And although they still try to watch you from afar, they are only signing their own spiritual ruin. You have the energy of the sun in your chest. You shine beyond
the Knight of
what they will ever
Swords.
comprehend.
This is
They
somebody
feed on
very
shadows, but
spiteful
you are
as
made of
fuck.
light.
This is somebody
They tremble because they do not
very
understand how you are still
revengeful.
standing.
They
But
spiteful. They
you know
bitter.
why. Because your faith
This is the
sustains
Knight
you.
of Swords.
Because your soul has been
They
trained in other
immature.
lives for this battle, and because you are connected directly with the divine. And listen well, that woman who appears in your energy was not alone. She did not act by herself. For some, she was accompanied by a cold, manipulative, calculating man. For others, by another woman with a poisoned soul who was once close, feigning closeness. Both, like puppets of the darkness, moved pieces believing they would destroy you. But you are no longer on that board. You are on another plane, guided by heaven, illuminated from on high. Comment, "My destiny is sealed in the light," and subscribe right now if you feel this message has touched your soul. Because Saint Michael is opening portals for you, and that action is the key that connects you with divine knowledge. Today the threads of destiny move and reveal to me the presence of a karmic figure, someone with whom you drag a dark bond from other lives, a poisoned energy that has not finished its cycle. And she is not alone. At her side, a shadowy couple is shown. 2 incarnate entities that united their bad intentions to invoke a work of witchcraft against you. They went together in secret to a sorceress of the shadows, seeking to damage your spirit, twist your path, put out your light. But what they did not expect is what happened next. When that ancient witch, accustomed to dealing with dark entities, laid eyes on your aura, she felt a tremor in her chest and recoiled. Yes, she recoiled. They told her they would pay whatever it took, but she responded with a broken voice. Your money is worthless against that soul. I cannot touch her. She is sealed by something that even I do
Y'all,
not
I'm about to
understand.
put on the one about
Your
the black
celestial
magic.
protection
It
is
said
so
black
intense,
magic
so
backfired
bright,
and someone
that not
died.
even in the darkest place did they dare to touch you. But this does not mean you have not walked through fire. You were close to the abyss. You felt the weight of betrayal.
Because this ain't
You
doing
felt
nothing
how
but
your soul
repeating.
broke in silence.
So I'm about to put
in
this other
solitude.
one on just in case y'all didn't hear it.
They thought silence would save them. They gathered in shadows, whispered your name like a curse, and poured everything they had into one final ritual to erase your voice forever. The candles burned low, the circle closed tight, and the energy they sent wasn't just meant to quiet you. It was designed to end you.
Wow.
But here's what they didn't calculate. When you cast darkness at someone who's already walked through hell, the spell doesn't land. It ricochets.
It don't land.
And this time it didn't just bounce back. It took someone with it. Someone is gone now. Not you, never you, but someone in their circle. Someone who stood too close to the blast. Someone who underestimated the protection wrapped around your life. They wanted
right
you
out.
silenced, humiliated, broken beyond repair.
Sorry
Instead,
for your loss.
the energy they hurled into the atmosphere turned on them like a rabid animal. And now there's a body, a consequence, a price paid in full by the wrong person. The universe doesn't play favorites, but it damn sure protects its own. And chosen one, you are marked, shielded, untouchable, in ways they'll never comprehend. You might have felt it. That strange heaviness in the air weeks ago, that sudden exhaustion that hit you like a freight train, those nightmares that didn't feel like dreams. That was the attack. They coordinated it, focused it, amplified it with everything they had. But your energy didn't break. Your spirit didn't crack. You woke up every morning, still breathing, still standing, still moving forward.
Still
And
grateful and
somewhere in
happy
their
and full of
camp,
life.
someone else didn't. That's not coincidence. That's cosmic justice written in blood. Before we go deeper into this, I need you to understand something. If you're still here, still watching,
I'ma tell the
still feeling
motherfucker, you
that
better
pull in
stop
your
playing with
chest,
me,
like
bitch.
this message was
You better
written
stop playing with
specifically
me,
for
bitch,
you,
and go find your
then you're
life,
part of
is what
something
I'ma tell
bigger
you.
than you realize. Press that like button right now. Subscribe to this channel and drop the number 777 in the comments if you've felt the shift. This isn't just content. This is confirmation. You're not imagining what happened. The air did change. The attack was real. And the fallout is just beginning. Now let's break down exactly what went down, why someone died instead of you, and what this means for everyone who thought they could touch you. The trap was elegant in their minds. They gathered names, photos, personal items, anything that carried your frequency. Some of them had been collecting these pieces for months, maybe years, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. They studied your patterns, your vulnerabilities, the cracks in your armor they thought they saw, and when they finally came together, whether physically or energetically, they believed they had you cornered. They whispered incantations designed to bind your voice, to create obstacles in your path, to make every word you spoke fall flat and powerless. They wanted you erased from relevance, forgotten, dismissed as crazy or irrelevant. But here's what broke their spell before it even landed. They built their attack on a version of you that no longer exists. See, the person they targeted, the one they thought they knew, died a long time ago. You've shed that skin so many times, they're basically throwing hexes at a ghost. Every betrayal you survived, every loss you endured, every night you cried yourself empty, you weren't just healing. You were evolving. You were building spiritual armor they couldn't see. While they were busy gossiping and plotting, you were in the trenches doing the real work, facing your shadows, transmuting your pain, aligning with something far more powerful than their petty rage. The energy they sent was potent, no doubt about it. Dark work isn't a joke, and when multiple people focus their will on destruction, it creates a real force. But force without accuracy is just chaos. And chaos, when aimed at someone protected by universal law, doesn't penetrate. It circles. It searches for the weakest link in the chain. and then it strikes there. In this case, the weakest link wasn't you, it was one of them. Maybe it was the person who harbored the most guilt, the most doubt, the most karmic debt already stacked against their soul. Maybe it was the one who pushed too hard, who opened themselves too wide to the darkness they were trying to channel. Or maybe, just maybe, the universe simply chose the one whose time was already written. Death is never random, even when it looks like it. Every soul has an exit point.
You ain't got long any motherfucking way. Let me snatch your ass now. That's what God said. You ain't got long anyway. Your motherfucking name is on the list anyway. Let me snatch you now. Like this nigga had 6 more months. God snatched him right then and there. Like I can't make this shit up.
Their combined energy would shield them from consequences. But spiritual law doesn't care about numbers. It cares about intention, action.
You got 6 months left, and this is what you choose to do with your time. Let me snatch you now. let me just snatch your ass up now.
That's the part
I can't make that shit up.
That's the truth that will haunt them forever. While they were casting, you were quiet. You didn't announce your moves. Didn't post cryptic messages on social media. Didn't run around warning people about the attack. You just moved differently. You pulled back. You rested more. You listened to the inner voice that told you to stay still. They mistook that stillness for weakness, for fear, for defeat.
Right.
They thought they had you on the ropes, that their spell was already working. But what they didn't realize is that silence is the most powerful form of spiritual warfare. When you stop feeding the drama, stop reacting to provocations, stop
reacting to all these dumbass karmic readers, because we know that they're part of the shit.
Think about it like this. A spell needs a target. It needs something to latch onto, some emotional frequency to match and manipulate. If you're screaming, crying, posting rants, or spiraling into fear, you're broadcasting a signal. You're giving them coordinates to your exact location. But when you go quiet, when you withdraw into your own peace, you become a moving target. The energy they send has nowhere to land. It hovers, it searches, and eventually it turns back on itself. That's exactly what happened. While you were in your own world, doing your inner work, refusing to engage with their chaos, they were out there, convinced they were winning. They celebrated too early. They got comfortable. And that comfort made them sloppy. Spiritual protection isn't always a glowing shield or angelic intervention. Sometimes it's just wisdom.
Somebody was lying to their ass, telling them that it was working, and they started celebrating, believing in shit. And no, baby. No, baby.
You didn't need to call out their names, expose their rituals, or defend yourself publicly. You just needed to stay grounded in your truth, aligned with your purpose and detached from their narrative. That detachment is what saved you. Because the moment you stop caring about their opinion, their energy loses permission to touch you. And without permission, all that darkness they summoned had nowhere to go but back to the source. They wanted you to panic. They wanted you scrambling, afraid, vulnerable. That fear would have cracked your defenses wide open. But you didn't give them that. You gave them nothing. No reaction, no acknowledgement, no sign that you even noticed their little ritual. And that drove them insane. Because deep down, they knew. They knew that if you were truly broken, if the spell was truly working, you'd show sign, you'd fall apart, publicly. But you didn't. You kept walking, kept working, kept living. And that silence, that refusal to crumble, became the loudest statement you could have made.
I'm a giant,
said,
giant.
You don't have power here.
I'm a giant, baby.
Heard it. Here's where it gets dark. Not everyone who participates in spiritual attacks survives them. When you aim curses, hexes, or dark intentions at another person, you're not just sending energy outward. You're opening a channel, a doorway that flows both ways. If the target is protected, if their frequency is higher, if they're aligned with something greater, that energy doesn't dissipate. It reflects, and it flows right back through that same channel, hitting everyone involved. But it doesn't hit them all equally. It finds the weakest, the most vulnerable, the one standing closest to the blast radius. That person becomes the sacrifice. Maybe it was the ringleader, the one who initiated the whole thing. Maybe their arrogance made them blind to the danger. They thought they were experienced, that they knew how to handle dark forces. But experience doesn't equal protection. Overconfidence kills. Or maybe it was someone on the periphery, someone who didn't fully believe, but went along anyway. Doubt creates cracks in spiritual armor. When you participate in something you're not fully committed to, you leave yourself exposed. Or maybe it was the one with the most guilt, the most unresolved karma, the most blood already on their hands from past actions. The universe has a way of collecting debts all at once. Whoever it was, they're gone now. And the rest of them know it wasn't natural. You don't gather to curse someone and then have a random person in your group drop dead without seeing the connection. They're terrified now, looking over their shoulders, wondering who's next. Because
Shit, your
once the
ass
curse
is next.
rebounds, once it
Guess
starts
who
taking
next?
lives, it doesn't just stop. It has momentum, it has hunger, and it will keep feeding until the energy is balanced. That's the cost of playing with darkness. You don't control it, you unleash it, and once it's out, it does what it wants. They thought they were summoning a weapon. What they actually did
That's
was
like
open
pulling
a
the
door
gun
they
out and
can't
shooting in it
close.
and thinking that it ain't gonna
You
hit
didn't do
motherfuckers.
this.
Like, come on.
You didn't cast anything back. You didn't even know the full extent of what they were doing, but your existence, your alignment, your protection, it created an automatic defense system. Call it karma, call it cosmic justice, call it the universe defending its own. The label doesn't matter. What matters is the result. They tried to kill your voice, your purpose, your very life force, and instead they killed one of their own. That's not cruelty. That's consequence. That's the price of choosing darkness over light, control over freedom, hatred over healing. And now they're living with that weight, knowing their actions caused a death, knowing they can't undo what's been done. There's a reason your voice couldn't be stopped. It's not just about you wanting to speak or needing to be heard. Your message, your truth, your frequency carries something the universe needs in circulation right now. Whether you're exposing lies, sharing wisdom, inspiring others, or simply existing as proof that transformation is possible, your presence disrupts systems that thrive on silence. That's why they wanted you gone, not because you're annoying or problematic, but because you're dangerous to their agenda. Your voice reminds people of their own power. Your truth exposes their lies. Your existence proves that healing, growth, and freedom are possible. When you carry a message that powerful, you're automatically protected. Not in a fluffy, everything will be easy way, but in a real, tangible, curses will bounce off you way. The universe doesn't invest energy into protecting people who are meant to stay small. It protects those who are meant to shift paradigms, break cycles, and inspire revolutions. That protection isn't passive, it's active, intelligent, and ruthless when necessary. It will remove obstacles, redirect attacks, and eliminate threats. Not because you're special in an ego sense, but because your role is essential. And anything that tries to stop you from fulfilling that role will face resistance from forces beyond human comprehension. They thought silencing you would give them peace. They thought if you just disappeared, stopped talking, stopped exposing, stopped existing in their awareness, they could go back to their comfortable lies. But here's the truth. Your silence wouldn't have changed anything. Because the real problem was never your voice. The real problem is their guilt, their shame, their unhealed wounds, their fear of being seen for who they really are. You're just the mirror. And you can't break a mirror and expect your reflection to disappear. The image remains. The truth remains. All they did was shatter their own perception, and now they're left picking up bloody pieces, wondering why nothing feels safe anymore. Your voice is a weapon. Not in a violent sense, but in a truth sense. It cuts through illusion, exposes shadows, and forces people to face what they've been avoiding. That's why they tried to bind it. That's why they gathered in secret and poured energy into shutting you up. But you can't bind what's meant to be free. You can't silence what the universe amplifies. Every attempt they made only increased your reach, your impact, your resonance. Because when you try to suppress truth, you don't weaken it. You make it louder. You make it more urgent. You make it impossible to ignore. And now, even in their attempt to erase you, they've created more attention, more curiosity. More people asking, why are they so desperate to silence this person? Every attack you survive doesn't just leave you the same. It transforms you. It strips away what's weak, exposes what's false, and reinforces what's real. This attack, this massive coordinated spell they threw at you, it wasn't punishment. It was initiation. The universe allowed it because you were ready for the next level. And the only way to access that level was through fire. They thought they were destroying you. The universe knew it was refining you. There's a difference. Destruction breaks things down into nothing. Refinement breaks things down into something stronger, purer, more powerful. Think about gold. You don't get pure gold by asking nicely. You get it by throwing raw material into extreme heat until everything that isn't gold burns away. That's what this attack was. It was heat. It was pressure. It was the universe saying, you're about to carry more weight, more responsibility, more power, so we need to make sure you can handle it. And you did. You didn't just survive, you evolved. Your discernment sharpened. Your boundaries became unbreakable. Your tolerance for illusion dropped to zero. You stopped caring about approval, acceptance, or fitting in. You became focused, clear, and untouchable in ways you weren't before. They handed you a gift wrapped in malice. They didn't mean to, but that's exactly what happened. Because every time someone tries to curse you and fails, you gain access to the energy they sent. Not in a dark way, but in an alchemical way.
Alchemical way. You own it now.
Hatred, that
you own that
jealousy,
energy
that fear,
now.
and you transmute
You master
it into
it.
fuel. You use it to build, to create, to rise higher than they ever thought possible. That's the secret they'll never understand. You don't fight darkness with darkness. You absorb it, transform it, and turn it into
You say,
light.
ah!
That's true power. That's
You say,
mastery.
ah!
And that's why
yeah.
they'll never beat you. The upgrade
That's
isn't
what you
just
do
internal,
to
it's
that
external
motherfucking
too.
energy.
Doors that were closed
You suck
before
that
suddenly
shit up.
swing open. Opportunities that seemed impossible materialize out of nowhere. People who are meant to support you appear right on time. That's not luck. That's alignment. That's the universe responding to your frequency shift, matching you with the reality you've earned. The attack was meant to lower your vibration, to drag you into fear, anger, and victimhood. But because you refused to drop, because you held your ground and kept your frequency high, the universe responded by elevating your entire life. That's how spiritual warfare works. The enemy attacks. You stand firm, the universe rewards. And the cycle continues until you're so high they can't even reach you anymore.
Shit, right.
Fear is a powerful teacher.
I'm
And
all the
right
way in the
now, your
motherfucking
enemies
sky.
are learning a lesson they'll never forget. Someone in their circle is dead. That's not abstract. That's not symbolic. That's a body, a funeral, a family grieving. And they know why it happened. They can lie to themselves, they can blame coincidence, they can call it bad luck. But deep down, in the quiet moments when they're alone with their thoughts, they know the spell backfired. They know the curse rebounded. They know that messing with you cost them something irreplaceable. And that knowledge has shattered their confidence. Before this, they felt invincible. They thought they could manipulate reality, control outcomes, bend people to their will. They thought spiritual
Nah,
power
you
meant
gonna
they could do
overstand this,
whatever they
baby.
wanted without consequence.
You gonna
But
overstand
now
this,
they're
baby. We're
faced
gonna
with
spank that ass
undeniable
and teach you
proof
something,
that they're
baby.
not in control.
All
Someone
you
died
cigar
because of their
motherfuckers that
actions. That's heavy.
think you the
That's
mafia.
the kind of weight that doesn't go
We gonna
away.
whoop your ass
And
and
now, every time they look
give
at
you a new
every time they
reality.
hear your name, every time they think about what they did, they're reminded of that death. You've become a walking reminder of their failure, their arrogance, their mistake. And that's more terrifying than any threat you could ever make. Guilt is the slow killer. It eats at you from the inside, corrodes your peace, poisons your relationships, and destroys your sleep. They're living with that now. They can't escape it, and the more they try to push it down, the louder it gets. Some of them might try to justify it, to convince themselves it was worth it, that the death was necessary or unrelated, but rationalization doesn't erase reality. The body is still buried, the life is still gone, and their hands, energetically speaking, are still dirty. They'll carry that stain for the rest of their lives, and every time they try to move forward, every time they try to find peace, that stain will remind them, you're not untouchable. You're accountable. But beyond guilt, there's something else haunting them. The realization that you're protected on a level they can't
They got
penetrate.
bodies on their
If
hands.
one massive coordinated spell with multiple participants still couldn't take you down, what could? They've thrown everything they have at you, and it's done nothing but strengthen you. That's demoralizing. That's the moment when an enemy realizes they've lost before they even started. And now they're stuck in a dilemma. Do they try again, risking another rebound, another death, another consequence?
Yeah, go
Or
ahead
do
and
they
try it
retreat,
again.
accepting that
Shit,
you're
it was
simply
just
beyond
fluky. It
their
was just
reach?
bad luck. Let's see it.
Either
Let's
way,
see.
they
Try that
lose.
shit again.
And
Since you
that
think it ain't real.
powerlessness,
Y'all
that
stupid as fuck if
inability
y'all
to
do.
control the outcome, that's eating them alive more than anything else.
Somebody do we try
Here's the
again?
irony.
Like
The
you
whole
gotta be
point of their
hard
spell
head,
was to
hard
silence
head.
you,
You're gonna hit
to
that
make
wall
you
real
irrelevant,
hard,
forgotten,
real hard. You're gonna
powerless.
wake up,
But the
see your
opposite
stars,
happens.
see your
Since
stars.
their
You're gonna realize
attack,
that
you've
you're
been
on
speaking
Mars,
more clearly,
on Mars,
reaching
yeah,
more
right in
people,
hell.
impacting more
I
lives.
can't make it
Your
up.
message is sharper. Your delivery is stronger. Your confidence is unshakable. It's like the universe said, "Oh, they tried to shut you up. Let me turn up your volume instead." That's
Yeah.
not coincidence.
Yeah, turn
That's
up my
poetic
volume. That's why
justice.
motherfuckers
That's
around
the
me be like,
universe
you
making a
loud.
statement.
Yeah,
You don't
I'm meant to
silence
be
chosen
loud.
ones. You amplify them. Every time they tried to stop you, they inadvertently gave you more content,
Literally loud.
more fire, more reasons to speak. Because now you're not just talking about your message, you're talking about the attacks. You're exposing the darkness. You're teaching people how to recognize spiritual warfare, how to protect themselves, how to discern who's throwing curses disguised as concern. You've become more dangerous to them now than you were before, because you're not just surviving. You're educating. You're waking people up. You're creating an army of aware individuals who won't fall for the same traps. They wanted you isolated. Instead, you built community. They wanted you broken. Instead, you built resilience. They wanted you silenced. Instead, you built a platform. Every single thing they intended to destroy, you turned into something stronger. That's the difference between someone operating from ego and someone operating from purpose. Ego crumbles under attack. Purpose strengthens. And your purpose is so clear now, so undeniable, that nothing they throw at you makes a difference. You're locked in, you're aligned, and you're louder than ever. The more they push, the more you rise. It's almost funny. They're giving you free marketing. Every curse, every spell, every whispered attack is just adding fuel to a fire they can't put out. And the best part? You don't even have to fight back. You just keep talking. You just keep sharing. You just keep existing in your truth. And that existence alone is enough to dismantle everything they've built, because
Right.
lies can't stand in
They
the
look like
presence
a
of
disgrace.
truth. Illusion can't survive exposure, and their entire
Every
system
time you
is
show
based on
up,
keeping
shit,
people
looking
quiet,
good as fuck.
keeping
They look
people
like a
afraid,
disgrace.
keeping people small. You refuse to be any of those things, and that refusal is your greatest weapon. The biggest mistake they made wasn't the spell itself. It was assuming they understood what they were dealing with. They looked at you and saw someone ordinary, someone flawed, someone breakable. They didn't see the years of internal work, the battles fought in silence, the transformation that happens when someone chooses healing over hatred. They didn't see the spiritual alliances you've built, the protection you've activated, the alignment you've earned. They saw a target. But what they were actually looking at was a fortress, and fortresses don't fall to small attacks. You're operating on a frequency they can't access. That's not arrogance, that's fact. When you do the deep work, when you face your shadows, transmute your trauma, and align with your highest self, you shift into a different energetic realm. You're still here physically, but spiritually, you're somewhere they can't reach. They're throwing stones at a frequency that no longer exists. It's like trying to punch someone in a dream. The action is real to you, but it doesn't land because you're in different dimensions. That's what's happening here. They're fighting a war in a realm you've already left. Their tools don't work on you anymore. Manipulation, you see through it immediately. Guilt trips, they bounce off your boundaries. Gaslighting, you trust your own perception now. Curses, they reflect back before they even get close. You've built immunity to their tactics through experience, through failure, through surviving everything they've already thrown at you in the past. You're not the same person they knew. You're not even the same person you were 6 months ago.
Exactly.
You've shed
Like,
layers,
get the fuck out of here.
upgraded frequencies, and aligned with forces that don't play by human rules. And that's why nothing they do works anymore. This is what evolution looks like. It's not always visible, it doesn't always announce itself, but it's undeniable in its
like
effects.
the shit that they just
People
called out, the
who used to
manipulation
control you
and
suddenly
gaslighting
can't.
and all that type of stuff. Like,
Situations that
nigga, I
used to
eat
trap
that
you
up and spit
suddenly
that shit
release
out.
you. Attacks
Nigga, I
that
would
used
eat
to
your
wound
ass up
you
and spit
suddenly
your ass
miss
out,
completely.
nigga.
That's not luck.
Like
That's
chicken.
growth.
Like, I can't
That's
make
the
it
result
up.
of
Like,
choosing yourself over and over
like
again
I'm not
until
that.
your
I'm
energy
not that
becomes so
one.
clean, so
You gotta
clear,
go find
so
a lesser
aligned
vessel that
that
you can play
anything
with,
not meant
because
for you can't
I know
stick.
I can
They
get
can't
into the
stop
mind, and I
what they
just
don't
understand shit on so many different
And
levels,
they'll
and
never
I'm not that
understand
one.
how you got here because they
I'm just not that
refused to
one.
do the work you did. One death wasn't the end of this.
No,
It
it's
was
not
the
the end.
beginning.
It's the
When you
beginning.
open doors to
Shit,
darkness
it's gonna
and
be a
things go
domino
wrong,
effect.
those
Like,
doors
I'm
don't
not
close
nothing to
quietly.
fucking play
The
with.
energy they
It's gonna be a
released, the
domino
forces they
effect. That
summoned,
nigga that
are
went
still
down,
active. And
that
now that
dropped
the spell
dead,
rebounded,
that nigga
now
was
that blood
the
has been
first
spilled,
to
that
many of you
energy is
bitches that's
loose.
finna drop
It's
dead.
searching.
Like,
It's
what y'all
hungry.
think this shit is?
And it's not done taking. They thought one death would satisfy the debt, but spiritual mathematics doesn't work that way. They sent murderous intent. They collectively focused on destruction. That's not a small thing. That's heavy
They said
karma.
murderously
And karma
intent
doesn't settle
towards
in
my
a single
energy.
transaction.
Your ass
Watch
is
what happens
grass.
next. More losses, more chaos, more consequences rippling through their circle. It won't all be death. Some of it will be relationships imploding, careers collapsing, health deteriorating, peace evaporating. The universe doesn't punish the same way humans do. It doesn't single out one person and destroy them. It dismantles systems. It exposes patterns. It forces
he gonna
everyone
hit you
involved
right
to
where
face
you know
what
it's
they've been
gonna hurt.
avoiding. And right now, everyone in that ritual, everyone who participated, knowingly or passively, they're all marked. Not
Y'all
by
are
you,
marked.
by the energy
Like what I
lost
said about the
control
bitch in
of.
Walmart. You
They
are
don't turn on
marked.
each other.
You are
That's
marked
what
when
always
you
happens
come in my
when a group
motherfucking
faces
energy
collective
disrespecting it.
consequences.
You are
Blame
marked.
starts flying.
You are
Accusations
fucking marked.
surface. People
Like, I
scramble to
promise you,
save
this is why I
themselves
stay
at each other's
quiet,
expense.
peaceful, and humble.
The unity
Because
they
I know
had
what
when
my
they were
energy will
attacking
fucking
you,
do to your
that's
ass.
gone now. Fear
You are
destroys
fucking
loyalty,
marked, nigga.
and they're afraid. Afraid
You like
of
it,
more
I
deaths,
love it.
Afraid of exposure, afraid of karmic backlash. That fear will eat their group from the inside out, and you won't have to do a thing. You just watch as the structure they built to destroy you collapses under its own weight. This is the phase where silence is your greatest power. Don't gloat, don't announce, Don't even acknowledge. Just live. Just thrive. Just keep moving forward like none of it touches you. Because the truth is, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Their chaos is theirs to deal with.
I'm sick of these motherfuckers trying and fucking their life up.
You're
That's
free
what I'm
from all of it.
That's what I'm
You're
tired
walking a
of.
different
I'm tired
path
of y'all
now,
fucking y'all
building a
life
different
up.
life, operating in a different frequency. Let them spiral. Let them scramble. Let them face what they created. Your job isn't revenge. Your job is evolution. And you're doing it perfectly.
Like, what
They
a
didn't just
shame.
want you dead. They wanted you erased. They wanted your name forgotten, your impact nullified, your existence reduced to nothing.
What a shame.
But you're still here. You're still speaking. You're still growing. And that survival, that refusal to disappear, it's the ultimate slap in the face. Every day you wake up and choose to keep going, you're proving them wrong. Every time you succeed where they predicted failure, you're exposing their powerlessness. Your existence alone is the greatest revenge you could ever have. Think about how that eats at them. They invested time, energy, resources, emotional bandwidths, and literal dark magic into trying to stop you.
What a shame.
And it did nothing. Worse than nothing, it backfired. So now, not only did they fail to stop you, they also lost one of their own in the process. That's complete and total defeat. There's no way to spin that into
That's
a
a
win.
disgrace.
There's no way to pretend they came out on top. The
That's a
scoreboard
disgrace.
is clear. They tried. They failed. You're still here. They're burying bodies. Game over.
They
But
burying
survival
bodies.
isn't
God
just
said
about
game
staying
over.
alive. It's about thriving in spite of everything.
That
It's
shit
about
like
building
chess
the
for
life
real.
they
We knocking
swore
niggas
you'd
off the
never have.
board.
It's about reaching the goals they said were impossible. It's about finding peace in the middle of the chaos they created. That's the real victory. Not just surviving, but flourishing. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're not bitter. You're not stuck. You're not drowning in resentment.
No.
You've transformed all of that into fuel. You've used their attacks as motivation.
It's sad.
And now
Like,
you're
I'm
living
past
proof
all that
curses
shit. I'm
don't
like
work
just
on
shaking my
chosen ones.
head.
Every milestone you hit
I'm
from
like
here on
Joseph.
out
None
is a
of the shit
reminder
that
to
my
them of their
brothers or my
failure.
siblings did
Every
to me
success you
has
celebrate,
affected
every
me, so I
door
don't
that
have
opens,
anything to be
every
mad
blessing
about
that
when I hold the
lands,
keys to
it's all
everything.
evidence that they
Like,
have
at this
no
point,
power
it's just
over
sad
you.
that y'all waste
They'll
y'all
see
time
your
on it.
name. They'll hear about your progress, and every single time, it will sting. Because they were supposed to stop you. That was the whole point. And they couldn't. That knowledge will haunt them forever. Your survival isn't passive. It's aggressive. It's loud. It's undeniable. And it's the most powerful statement you could make without saying a word. Let's be clear about something. Forgiveness isn't always the answer. Sometimes the healthy response to evil is boundaries, distance, and absolute detachment.
That's what
They
I'm
didn't
saying.
make a mistake.
That's me all
They
day.
didn't hurt you
I know how to
accidentally.
detach and just
They
say,
gathered
fuck you.
together with the specific intention of destroying your life. That's premeditated. That's calculated. That's evil. And
It
you
is.
don't owe evil your forgiveness. You don't owe darkness your understanding. You don't owe people who tried to kill you energetically a second chance. Forgiveness culture has twisted something sacred into something toxic.
Right.
People weaponize forgiveness to guilt victims
Yeah.
into accepting abuse,
Yeah.
into lowering
Yeah.
boundaries,
Yeah.
into playing nice
Yeah.
with people who would destroy them.
All of
again
that
if given
shit,
the
Father
chance.
God. All
But
of that
real
shit.
forgiveness isn't about letting people off the hook. It's about releasing your own attachment to their actions. It's about freeing yourself from the emotional weight, not inviting them back into your life. You can forgive someone and never speak to them again.
And that's
you
what
can
I do.
release resentment and still maintain ironclad boundaries.
Yep.
Those things aren't contradictory, they're complementary. But even that isn't required. You don't have to forgive. You don't have to release. You don't have to spiritually bypass your anger, your hurt, your righteous rage at what they did. Those emotions are valid. They're information. They're telling you exactly who these people are and what they're capable of. Listen to that information. Honor it. Use it to protect yourself moving forward.
Nah.
Don't let anyone, not spiritual teachers, not self-help gurus, not even your own guilt, convince you that you need to forgive in order to heal.
Yeah, 'cause that's
You
bullshit.
can heal and still hold people
That's
accountable.
bullshit.
You can move forward and still acknowledge that what they did was unforgivable.
Like all of this
The
shit that
universe
motherfuckers
already
been doing
handled
for
them.
centuries is
You
being
don't
exposed.
need to.
Y'all not
That's
about to
the
get none of
beauty
this
of
shit off no
cosmic
more.
justice.
We not
You
forgiving
don't
your
have to
motherfucking
dirty your
behavior
hands with revenge.
and okaying that
You
shit.
don't have to
If
waste
we block
energy
you and ain't
plotting
fucking
their
with you no
downfall.
more, that's
The
what it
energy
is.
they
It
set
ain't got nothing to
already
do with
came
nothing
back.
else. We
The
see your colors,
consequences
we
are
see
already
your
in
stripes,
motion.
so therefore
Your
our
job
boundaries
to
is you
protect
can't
your
cross them
peace,
no more.
maintain
That's
your
flat out.
boundaries, and keep
It ain't got
building
nothing to do
your
with nothing
life.
else.
Let them sit
That is
in
the
the
fucking
mess they
forgiveness.
created. Let them face the
Leaving you
fallout.
right there in
Let
your
them
fuck
live with
shit.
the knowledge that they killed one of their own trying to kill you. That's punishment enough. You don't need to add to it. You just need to keep thriving. Here's something most people don't realize. When someone tries to curse you and it fails spectacularly, you become an obsession. They can't stop thinking about you. They check your social media daily. They ask mutual friends about you. They monitor your
Damn, you a
every
fiend.
move like investigators building a case.
They a fiend.
But they're not investigating to attack
No,
again.
they not investigating, they
They're
instigating.
investigating because they're terrified of what you might do next. You've become unpredictable in their minds. Dangerous, powerful, and that fascinates and terrifies them in equal measure. Your silence feeds their obsession. Because when you don't react, when you don't acknowledge, when you don't give them any insight into your internal world, their minds fill in the blanks. And humans always imagine the worst. They're convinced you're plotting.
Fuck you.
They think you're gathering evidence. They believe you're planning some elaborate revenge. But the truth is simpler and scarier for them. You've moved on. You're not thinking about them at all. You're focused on your own life,
No,
your own
Karmic,
growth, your
I'm
own
not
path.
thinking about you.
And that indifference,
How about your ass,
that
Karmic?
complete lack of interest in their existence, it's more damaging to their ego than any insult you could throw. They wanted to be significant to you. Even in hatred, they wanted to matter. But you've stripped them of that. You've reduced them to background noise, irrelevant static, in a life that's moved far
I
beyond
reduce
their
you
reach.
down to nothing.
That's the deepest cut.
To
Not
nothing.
being
That's what the
hated,
fuck I reduce
not
you down
being
to.
fought,
NOTHING.
being treated
To
like
nothing.
they don't exist. That's soul-crushing to someone who invested so much energy into trying to destroy you. They need you to react to validate their significance. And you're giving them nothing.
No
Just
thing.
silence, just indifference.
That's what nothing
just
is.
proof
A
that
no
they
thing.
never
That's
mattered
what
as
you
much
is.
as they thought they did. So let them watch, let them obsess.
You
let
are
them
no
lose
thing.
sleep wondering what you're thinking, what you're planning, what you know. Their attention doesn't give them power, it drains them. Every minute they spend focused on you is a minute they're not building their own life. They're stuck, frozen in this moment of failure. And the more they watch you thrive, the more obvious their stagnation becomes. You're free. They're prisoners of their own obsession. That's the final irony. They tried to trap you. Instead, they trapped themselves. And now, Chosen One, you understand what really happened. They gathered in shadows and whispered curses designed to end your voice, your impact, your very existence. But the universe had other plans. Their spell rebounded with deadly force, taking one of their own instead of you. Someone is gone. Someone paid the price for their arrogance. And now they're left terrified, guilty, fractured, watching you continue to rise while their world collapses. You didn't just survive, you transcended. You didn't just deflect their attack, you absorbed the energy and turned it into fuel for your elevation. Every day you breathe, every word you speak, every step you take forward is proof that chosen ones cannot be silenced. The universe protects its messengers with ruthless precision. And anyone foolish enough to attack you will learn that lesson the hardest way possible. If this message resonated with you,
It sure
if you felt that
resonated with me.
confirmation buzzing in your chest,
Anybody getting my
drop
energy
the
fucking
number
with me gonna learn it the hard way.
777 in the comments right now.
777.
hit
I
that
seen
like
that shit on the
button,
plate today.
subscribe to this
It was
channel, and share this with
7777.
someone who needs to hear it.
That's all it was on the
Because this
plate.
isn't just
Like, I
information.
promise you,
This is
God, y'all get in
activation.
my energy fucking
You're
playing
not
games.
imagining what
Y'all
happened.
gonna learn
The
the
shift
hardest
was
fucking
real.
way you can learn.
The attack
And that's
was
just
real.
ill. That
The
just is what it
rebound was
is.
real, and your protection is undeniable. They tried to shut you up. Someone died. And you're still here, still speaking, still rising. That's not luck. That's destiny. Now go live like the untouchable force you've proven yourself to be.
Somebody said, I can't touch this person. Yeah, like I can't touch this person. There's something standing behind them. Like, people are crazy. Okay? Why do demons follow you everywhere your light exposes them? Like, I just can't make this up. Like, these people is just absolutely crazy. This is some kind of a babalu. I'm gonna have to look up this word, but it's Babalawo. So that's some kind of priest. Okay, that's a babala priest or something like that. A babalu. Is that what that is? A babalalu. Yeah, a babalalu. They said, I can't touch this person. There's something behind them. They went to a babalu. That babalu better sit his ass down. He better stop. You damn right it's something standing behind them. You better sit your behind down. Okay? All right. This is some type of dark priest. Definitely ain't no Ephod priest. Because no way in the world would you do this shit to another Ephod priest. So, this is somebody just out their mind. Out their mind for real. Like, let me click it. Let me see what the fuck this is.
Are you ready
Like,
to
they
sell
went
your
to
house?
somebody,
I will buy it.
and this person
You can get a
told
cash
them, I
offer
can't
in
touch
24
them. There's
hours
something
or
standing
less, no
behind
matter-
them. Like, what?
Because now they feel even more powerless.
What?
They've thrown everything.
I cannot make this shit up. These people is crazy.
There's a story that needs to be told right now. And if you're watching this, it's not by accident. Somewhere out there, someone who smiled in your face decided you were their problem. Someone who couldn't stand the light you carry, the peace you walk in, or the way you keep rising.
I feel
no
bad for
matter
my
what they
enemies.
throw at you. They didn't just wish you harm in their thoughts. They went further. They paid money, made plans, sought out practitioners of ancient arts, and commissioned your downfall. They
You hear that
wanted you
shit?
erased, diminished, or destroyed. But here's what they didn't know, and here's what this video will reveal to you today. When that practitioner, that spiritual worker, that person who traffics in energies most people don't understand, when they looked into your energy field to do their work, something stopped them cold.
Show you
They
right.
saw something around you that made them refuse the job.
They
return
better
the
had
money,
refused
or in
it.
some cases, run in the opposite
They
direction.
better had.
They saw protection that doesn't come from this realm. They saw forces standing guard around your life that no amount of money, no ritual, no hex, and no curse could penetrate. This isn't fantasy. This is the reality of what happens when someone tries to touch what the universe itself has placed a seal upon. Your enemies paid for your destruction, and instead they got a lesson they'll never forget. If you've ever felt like someone was working against you in ways you couldn't see, if you've sensed dark intentions pointed your way, but you're still standing,
I know
still
who's
breathing,
been in my
still
energy
thriving, then this
before
message was
trying to
written in
do
the
that.
stars specifically
And it's
for
not
you.
looking good for that
Before
person.
we go deeper, if you've survived what
Not
should have
looking good for them
destroyed you,
people.
if you've felt that invisible shield around your life, type protected in the comments right now. Let that word activate the recognition of what's been covering you all along. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now, because this channel speaks to those who walk a different path, those who carry a frequency that can't be dimmed by ordinary means. Now let me take you into the shadows and the light. Let me show you exactly what happens when hatred meets grace, when curses meet covering, and when someone's worst intentions collide with your anointed existence. This is the untold story of spiritual warfare that ended before it even began. This is what happened when your hater paid for a spell, and the universe said, "Not this one." Jealousy doesn't always show its face openly. Sometimes it wears a smile, asks how you're doing, and even celebrates your wins publicly. But behind closed doors, in the privacy of bitter thoughts and sleepless nights, that same person fantasizes about your downfall. They can't understand why life seems to favor you. They can't comprehend how you keep recovering from setbacks that would have buried others. Your resilience irritates them. Your peace enrages them. Your very existence feels like a personal offense to their ego.
Ain't that some crazy
so they
shit?
made a decision. They decided that if they couldn't outwork you, outsmart you, or outlast you naturally, they would seek supernatural intervention. This person, you might know, or maybe you don't, researched and reached out. They found someone known for working with energies that operate outside the boundaries of conventional understanding.
This person thought they
Whether
was
they
really
called
slick
this
and
person
cute.
a root worker, a conjurer, a spiritual consultant, or by traditional names
How's
from
working out
various
for you now?
cultures, the intention was the same. They wanted something done. They wanted your progress stopped, your health affected, your relationships destroyed, your finances drained, or worse.
You are
They came
really
with money
miserable
in
as
hand,
fuck to want that much
desperation
shit
in
done
their
to a
eyes, and
person
hatred in their
that ain't
heart.
did nothing to you.
They sat down
You
and
gotta, you are
explained in
miserable as
detail
fuck
why
to
you
want
needed to
that to
dealt
be
with.
done to
They
somebody.
described you, your habits,
You're
your
sad.
routines, maybe even brought something that belonged to you, or a photograph. The practitioner listened, as they always do. They took in the information, nodded, and perhaps even accepted the payment initially, because in their line of work people come with all kinds of requests, and they've seen it all. But then came the moment of truth. The moment when they had to actually look into your spiritual frequency, examine your energy signature, and assess whether the work being requested was even possible. And that's when everything changed.
Yeah, that's when they
That's
got
when the
smacked in the
script
face.
flipped. That's when your haters' plan fell apart before it even began. What the practitioner saw made them uncomfortable in ways they weren't prepared for.
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
of them,
baby.
depending on their level
Yeah,
of sight
baby.
and
You gonna get that
sensitivity,
every time you
saw
come in my
rings of light
motherfucking
formations
energy.
around you that they
Yeah,
recognized as
yeah.
protection from
You gonna get
sources
that
they
every
dared
time.
not challenge.
Every motherfucking time.
Others saw figures, presences, sentinels that don't belong to this physical realm, standing watch over your life. Some heard warnings in their spirit, clear as day, telling them that touching you would bring consequences they couldn't afford.
Be
The
careful
more
with me.
experienced ones, those who've been in
Carly
this
B
work
say,
long enough to
be
know when to
careful
walk
with
away,
me,
recognized
motherfucker.
immediately that you
You
weren't
better be
an
careful
ordinary
with me.
target. You were marked, sealed, and guarded by something far beyond their pay grade. Picture this scene, because it's happened more times than you know, in more places than you can imagine, with your name on lips that wished you harm. The room is prepared. The tools are laid out. Candles, oils, herbs, symbols, whatever tradition this particular worker follows. Your name has been written down. Your photograph sits on the altar. Everything is ready for the work to begin. But before the first word is spoken, before the first action is taken, something happens that changes everything. The practitioner closes their eyes to tap into the spiritual realm, to see clearly what they're dealing with, to measure the strength of your energy field and identify the easiest point of entry for their intentions. But instead of finding vulnerability, instead of seeing the cracks and weaknesses they expected, they encounter something that makes them pull back instantly.
Really?
Some describe it as hitting a wall of light, so bright
Yeah,
it's almost blinding
right.
in the spiritual sense. Others talk about feeling a presence so powerful in the room that they physically step back. A few have reported hearing
She gonna get
actual
that every
voices
time.
telling them to stop, to go
She
no
gonna get
further,
that every time,
to
even on my
refuse
worst
this job and
motherfucking day. That's
return
what
the
you gonna
money
get.
immediately. For those with deeper sight, they don't just sense protection. They see it clearly. They see figures standing around you, guardian presences that radiate authority and power. These aren't ordinary spirits or ancestors, though those might be present too. These are beings that operate on assignment, that have been stationed specifically to ensure no harm reaches you. Some practitioners describe seeing wings, others talk about warriors in formation, and some simply see light so concentrated around a person that they know immediately this individual is off limits.
Off
The
limits.
message is always the same, regardless
Who
of
gonna
how
come and
it's
touch
received.
God?
Touch this one, and you touch us. Harm this one, and face consequences
Who
you
gonna go
cannot
touch God?
imagine. The practitioner's hands
I don't
might
know
start
nobody that
shaking
can
at this
touch
point.
God.
A coldness might fill the room, despite any heat source. Some have reported feeling physically ill, experiencing sudden headaches, or having their own protective items crack or break right there in that moment. These are signs, clear signs that they're being warned to back away. The universe doesn't play games when it comes to those under its coverage. The protection around certain individuals isn't passive, it's active. It responds. It pushes back. It makes itself known in ways that cannot be ignored or rationalized away. And any practitioner worth their salt knows when they've encountered something beyond their capacity to penetrate. This is when they make the phone call. This is when they text your hater back and say, "I can't do this job." Sometimes they're honest about why, explaining what they saw or felt. Other times they make excuses, claim they're too busy, say the timing isn't right, or simply ghost the person who hired them. The smart ones, the ones who value their own spiritual safety and sanity, return the money and refuse any further conversation about you. They've seen enough. They know enough. They recognize that some people walk with coverage that makes them untouchable. And
Like
attempting to breach that coverage
man,
would bring
you are
repercussions
so
not just
stupid
to the target,
to go
but
to
to
the levels that
themselves,
you go
to their
to,
practice, and
putting
potentially to their own
practitioners
life
in
force.
harm
Now let's talk about
because
what
you're so
happens in
envious
the
of my
aftermath
life.
of
Like,
this
you are
refusal,
so
because this
stupid
is where
for
the
trying to
story
do
gets
that.
even more
Like, I
interesting.
cannot make this shit
Your
up.
hater, who came
You
with
are such a
confidence,
hater.
who was probably already imagining your suffering
Lord
and
have
downfall,
mercy.
who maybe even told others about the steps they were taking against you, suddenly finds themselves in a position they never anticipated. They're confused, they're frustrated, they might even be scared, because if one practitioner saw something that made them refuse, what does that say about the person they're trying to harm? What does that reveal about the protection operating in your life? Some of them don't give up easily. They take their request to another worker.
Yeah,
then
they
another, and
stupid.
sometimes another after that.
They hard-headed
They
and
shop around for
stupid.
someone willing to take the job.
Like, I
offering
cannot
more
make
money,
it up. I
being
tell
more
it to
desperate,
your face, you
explaining in
hard-headed
greater
and
detail
stupid.
why they need this
Like,
done.
you're not,
But
you're
here's
not,
what often happens.
you're not on my level
The
in any
pattern
kind of way to
repeats.
be a friend,
Worker
a lover, or
after worker
anything. You're
looks
just
into your
stupid.
energy and comes back with the
Like,
same
I can't make it
response.
up. I would
I
never
can't
have
help
you
with
around me
this,
in my energy.
or
You
this
too,
person is protected in
you
ways
too
I
high
cannot
risk for
break.
yourself and for
Or
others.
simply,
Like,
no.
you a risk to
Each
society.
refusal adds another layer of confusion and
Like, for
sometimes
real,
fear
you a risk to
your hated
society and
experience,
yourself.
because they're starting to realize they're dealing with
That's how
something
stupid
beyond
you
their
is.
understanding. In some traditions, there are specific terms for people like you. Individuals who carry such strong protection that any negative work sent their way either bounces back to the sender or simply dissolves before it reaches them.
Yeah.
Some call it
Like-
being covered.
Like, it don't even
Others
come
describe
nowhere
it as having
near me.
strong
I have
guardians.
royal
Some
and
traditions
magical
speak of people who
protection
walk
around
with
me.
the
Royal
hand of
is
favor
Father
upon
God,
them,
period.
making them immune to
Like,
certain types of
I've been
spiritual
doing this shit
attacks.
since I
Whatever
began
the
this walk,
terminology,
spiritual
the
walk.
reality is the same.
That I got a
You're not
protection
an
around
easy
me
target.
that is
You're not a
beyond the
target
fucking
at all.
human understanding.
You're
Like, you are
under a
so
protection
stupid.
protocol that
And I
most
tell
people
y'all
don't
that I
even
got
know
this
exists.
protection around me, and you still
The
try
workers
this
who
shit
refuse these
out of
jobs often
enviness.
do
Like,
so out of self-preservation.
jealousness. Like,
They've been in this
I
practice
just
long
can't make
enough to
this
know
shit up
that
how stupid
violating
people
certain
is.
spiritual laws
Y'all don't
brings
know anything about
consequences.
spiritual laws.
Attacking someone under this level of protection is like trying to assault someone in a courthouse surrounded by armed guards.
Yeah.
It's not just ineffective, it's dangerous.
It's dangerous,
The
it's
blowback
stupid,
from
it
attempting
backfire
such work
immediately.
can manifest in countless ways. Some practitioners have reported losing their own abilities after trying to harm protected
That's
individuals.
stupid.
Others have experienced financial ruin, health crises, or the breakdown of their personal lives. The spiritual realm doesn't take kindly to those who attack its chosen ones, its marked ones, its protected children. There's an unspoken code
Now,
among
that's why I don't even
experienced
let
spiritual
motherfuckers read
workers.
me. Because
Know when
people
to
are,
walk
they don't
away.
have
Recognize
no
when
integrity
you're dealing
within
with
their
someone
soul.
who has backing from higher sources.
Most people don't have no integrity.
Understand that not every job is
That's why I
worth
can't let
taking,
motherfuckers just be
regardless of
reading
the
on
money
me and
offered.
doing spiritual
Those who
work on me.
violate
Because
this
these
code
motherfuckers
often
is
learn
stupid. I
harsh
gotta
lessons.
protect protect them from their own motherfucking
their
self.
practice diminishes. Some lose their connection to the spiritual realm entirely, finding themselves cut off from the very sources they once relied upon. It's a steep price to pay for attempting to harm someone the universe has decided to shield. Now here's what makes this entire situation even more remarkable. You probably didn't know any of this was happening. While someone plotted in darkness, while money changed hands, while your name was spoken in rooms you've never entered, you went about your life. You woke up, went to work, laughed with friends, pursued your goals, and slept peacefully at night. You didn't feel the attempts. You didn't sense the schemes. You didn't lose sleep over the malicious intentions being directed your way. Why? Because your protection operates independently of your awareness. This is one of the most beautiful aspects of spiritual covering. You don't have to consciously maintain it. You don't have to perform daily rituals to keep it active. You don't have to earn it through perfection or lose it through mistakes. It's there because of who you are, what you carry, and the assignment written into your existence. Think about that for a moment. While you were living your life completely unaware of the danger being directed toward you, forces you cannot see were actively defending you, turning away threats and ensuring that no harm reached your doorstep. Some of you reading this right now are starting to connect dots. You're remembering that person who suddenly distanced themselves from you for no apparent reason. You're recalling that individual who seemed intensely angry at you despite you not doing anything to them. You're thinking about those strange moments when you felt like something was off, but couldn't identify what. Now you're beginning to understand those weren't random occurrences. Those were moments when spiritual attacks were being attempted and failing. Those were instances when your protection was doing its job while you slept, worked, or simply existed. The beauty of this shield is its consistency. It doesn't take days off. It doesn't weaken when you're having a bad day or going through a difficult season. It doesn't require you to be perfect, sinless, or constantly in a state of spiritual awareness. It operates based on a covenant, an assignment, a marking that was
like
placed
that
on your
rainbow in the
life
sky.
long before you understood what it meant. Some of you received this covering before you were born. Others received it during moments of transformation, when your frequency shifted and you aligned with a different trajectory. Regardless of when or how it was established, it's real, it's active, and it's working on your behalf every single day.
I came in this bitch with that covering. I was in my mama's womb with that covering.
Mind of the person
like, I've been covered since the womb.
Because their journey through this experience
no harm would come to me.
Profound about
like
shit,
it's like the Terminator.
The
when they was trying to protect that damn boy, okay? Everything around that damn boy was getting fucked up but him. Like, you got me fucked up. When there's destiny and a purpose on the motherfucker, ain't nothing gonna stop that.
Destructive choices. Your hater likely started with small resentments. Maybe they noticed how opportunities seemed to find you. Perhaps they saw how you recovered from setbacks that would have destroyed others. They watched you maintain peace in situations that would have broken their spirit. They observed how people were drawn to you, how doors opened for you, how you kept rising despite the obstacles. At first they tried to rationalize it. They told themselves it was luck, timing, or privilege. But as time went on and the pattern continued, something shifted inside them. Resentment turned to bitterness. Bitterness evolved into hatred.
Told y'all, that's that Knight of Swords.
Eventually manifested as action. The decision to seek spiritual harm against someone doesn't happen overnight. It's a progression, a descent into darkness that begins with comparison and ends with malicious intent. Your hater probably lost sleep thinking about you. They probably spent hours analyzing your life, trying to figure out your secret, attempting to understand why things worked out for you while they struggled. They checked your social media.
How about have a positive
they
mindset?
Asked mutual friends about you. They created
entire
narratives in their mind
Try
about
positive
why
mindset.
You
How about that, hater?
And eventually, consumed by this toxic obsession, They decided that if they couldn't have what you had, you shouldn't have it either.
Ain't that some shit,
When
y'all?
their supernatural
That's what this
attack
hater
failed,
said.
when
If I can't have it,
practitioner
you
after
can't have it.
practitioner refused the job or returned their money, something broke inside them. The failure confirmed what they feared most, that you truly are different, that you carry something they lack. That
I
the
got
universe
something you
itself
lack.
has chosen to favor you in ways they cannot
I'm
understand or
favored.
combat. This realization doesn't usually
Deal with
lead to
it.
repentance or self-reflection. Instead,
Deal
it
with
often
it, hater.
intensifies their hatred because now they feel even more
Because I know who the
powerless.
fuck this is.
They
Deal with it,
threw
hater.
everything they could at you,
Deal with it,
including
old
dark
man.
arts and spiritual manipulation.
Deal with it, old
and
man.
You're still standing.
Old
You're
woman,
still
deal with it.
thriving. You're still protected.
Deal with
Some
it, old
haters
man,
retreat
old woman.
after this defeat. They distance themselves from you, knowing that their attempts have failed and that continued association with you might expose their actions or bring consequences they can't handle. Others double down, becoming more desperate, trying to find any method, any approach, any weakness they can exploit. But here's what they fail to understand. The protection around you isn't about you being better than them or more deserving. It's about purpose, assignment,
I got purpose.
and a frequency that cannot be manipulated by human jealousy or spiritual schemes. Their battle was never with you. It was with forces so far beyond their comprehension that they never stood a chance. What many people don't understand about spiritual attacks is that they don't just disappear when they fail. Energy moves in patterns. And when negative energy is sent towards someone who is protected, that energy has to go somewhere. It doesn't simply evaporate. Instead, it returns to its source with amplified force.
It goes back
This
to the
is
source
part
with
of the story
amplified
that your
force.
hater wasn't prepared for.
Yeah, the hater wasn't
Consequences
prepared
of
for these
attempting to harm
consequences.
someone the universe has marked as untouchable.
Untouchable like the mafia, motherfucker. Untouchable like the mafia. Okay, you can't stand that shit. Okay, but you're gonna overstand it. You can't stand it, but you're gonna overstand
You
it.
can get started with a lawyer for as little as $500 to $1,500.
After the spell was refused, after the practitioners ran, after the money was wasted, your hater's life probably started showing some interesting changes. Maybe things that were going well suddenly started falling apart. Relationships became strained. Financial situations that were stable began to shake. Health issues that weren't there before began to manifest. Projects that seemed promising started collapsing. And through it all, they probably wondered why life was suddenly working against them, not realizing that what they experienced wasn't random bad luck. It was the consequence of spiritual aggression directed at the wrong person. This isn't about revenge or karma in the way most people understand it. It's about energetic balance. When you send out darkness with the intention of harming someone, especially someone under protection, you create a debt in the spiritual realm that must be paid. Think of it like throwing a ball
Mafia
against
said,
a
fuck
wall.
you, pay me.
The harder you throw it, the harder it bounces back. Your hater threw everything they had at your wall of protection, and now they're dealing with the rebound. They're experiencing the weight of their own malicious intentions.
Ooh-wee,
coming
shame
back
on
to
you.
settle on their shoulders.
Shame on
Some
you.
of them will recognize what's happening and change their ways. They'll realize that their obsession with you cost them far more than they gained, and they'll work on healing their own brokenness instead of trying to break you.
That's good.
But others will remain blind to the connection. They'll blame external circumstances for their struggles. They'll point fingers at other people or situations. They'll never admit, even to themselves, that their own actions created the chaos they're now experiencing. They'll continue to wonder why life feels harder than it used to, why nothing seems to work in their favor anymore, never connecting their current struggles to that moment when they decided to pay someone to destroy you. The protection around you doesn't just defend.
They ass ain't clueless. They know why the fuck they ass
sends back the energy
going
that was
through
meant
that
to harm
shit.
you, allowing the sender to experience the very destruction they wished upon you. This isn't cruelty, it's teaching. It's the universe's way of showing people that actions have consequences, that intentions matter, and that some individuals are simply off limits for spiritual manipulation. Your hater paid money to learn a lesson they'll never forget. Messing with the protected is a costly mistake that affects every area of life.
Uh-oh.
If you're still wondering whether this story applies to you, let me give you some clear indicators. Not everyone walks with this level of spiritual covering,
No,
but
they
for
don't.
those who do, there are consistent signs that show up across your life experiences. These aren't coincidences or random luck. They're evidence of active
Hell
protection
yeah.
working on your behalf, whether you consciously recognize it or not. Pay attention to these patterns, because they're revealing something important about your spiritual status. First, you recover from things that destroy other people. You've been through situations that should have left you broken, bitter, or defeated, but somehow you found strength to rise again. Betrayals that would have crushed others made you stronger. Losses that should have ended you became lessons that elevated you. Financial disasters that appeared catastrophic somehow turned around. Health crises that looked terminal resolved in ways that shocked doctors. This isn't just resilience or positive thinking. This is evidence of something actively working to preserve you, to keep you moving forward despite the obstacles designed to stop you. Second, people who plot against you tend to experience rapid downfalls. You might not even know who was working against you, but you've noticed a pattern. Someone who was spreading lies about you suddenly lost credibility. A person who was blocking your progress unexpectedly got removed from their position of power. An individual who was overtly hostile toward you experienced a series of unfortunate events shortly after their attacks intensified. These patterns aren't coincidence. They're the universe responding to threats against you, removing obstacles and neutralizing enemies before you even have to lift a finger. Third,